University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Sayin. Finds his man down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
First job. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll try it again.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punters. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing. We let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Craver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Finds some fresh air.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and throw downfield.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. This time it's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease, keep this drive alive.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Defense looks like they're coming. Motion from the wideout. Trying to barge in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On the run, it's Moss. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. Chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Moss. He's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
for a crease to the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, out of space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Black 24! Black 24!
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, that would be a fun day.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position, of course, the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Handoff to the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. second down as we open the final stanza.
Lasso! Lasso!
Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The give on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No game, but you got to be creative, right? Once you get near the goal line, you got to try to get the ball in the perimeter as fast as you can. So many big bodies come in the game. You want to get the ball with some speed on the perimeter. You gave it a successful try, but the defense was ready for it. No dice. Good job by the defense to get it.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got the quick pass. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Working that left side now. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first.
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Lots of running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He's able to grab the football, and he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.